Blueberry, I love you. Right. Okay. Thumb is recording. Wait. Well. All right.
You don't need your laptop for this.
It like helps me feel like I'm in charge, like I'm the one that's running this shit. You know what I mean? It just is good for me to be able to feel like I'm in charge. What are you doing? I'm in charge.
Yes.
Welcome to Why Is Harriet Crying? I'm the host, Harriet Kensley, with my sidekick, Sunil Patel.
Always the bridesmaid.
How many times have you been a bridesmaid?
Well, I'm a sidekick on this podcast. As a sidekick.
If you mention your other podcast, Sunil, within the first introduction, then I'm going to be very angry. So you wouldn't do that, would you?
As a sidekick on Beat the Internet with John Robbins.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a co-host.
No. With band. Talk of that is banned. And
is
you
it?
know it? Yeah, it's banned now.
I don't know it.
You've taken the piss too much.
I'm only doing it because it riles you and Elliot.
It doesn't rile me. I'm absolutely fine. Not annoyed in the slightest.
All right, well, it's
and
called,
you're free to do whatever you want to do at other times that are different podcasts. I think the thing that made me annoyed is that I was doing something and then I was searching in our podcast, and if you search our names, it wasn't coming up with our podcast. And so it would come up with your other podcast.
Did it?
Yes, your other podcast came up, and then our podcast didn't come up, and I was like, this is bullshit. If anyone wants to hear Sunil, they'll get like taken over by this stupid new podcast.
Stupid new podcast.
That
Making powerful enemies by saying that.
Okay. No, I don't think that. And I'm just jealous because I'd like my own podcast, but I don't have one.
You've got this.
Yeah, but...
What's wrong with this?
Look at this.
What's wrong with this?
Land that you have. It's just not very professional.
Why is there so much stuff here?
I know there's so much stuff on the table, and I keep eating biscuits.
Doesn't need to be here.
That's my water.
Yeah, but you've got another glass of water here.
No, I don't know which one's mine.
I haven't touched any of them.
Oh, one of them's for Elliot. You give that to Elliot.
That one's untouched.
Can you focus, please?
I'm doing the podcast.
Have
you licked that? Yeah, there's mouth on there. Then there's mouth on there. There's your mouth. What are you doing? Well, you can have it then.
No, you can have it. I don't want it. Just
well, it's your house, so I'll just pop it there for you to clear up.
Great.
I'm really thirsty now.
You can have it. There's some water for you. I just licked the top bit. You can have it.
I don't want that.
Why? Because I licked it. That's really offensive.
How big's your tongue?
It's quite big. I've got a big tongue. Big fat tongue. I got loads of just like biscuit in my mouth, so I'm just not going to stick my tongue out.
Welcome to Why Is Harriet Crying?
Welcome to Why Is Harriet Crying. So then there's another podcast that comes up of Sunil C. Patel, the business podcast. What is this podcast?
I don't know. I've never done it. Shall I try and get on it?
Yeah, what's your middle name?
My full name is Sunil Kumar Dinesh Bhai Patel.
So that is your middle name? C. Kumar.
At what point did I say no, it's Sunil Kumar is one word, one name.
Really?
And it's a K.
So...
What are you searching for?
Sunil Patel on podcasts. Yeah. I just like to search you now and again just to find out what's happening.
You can just call me.
Daddy, look at me. You're on that podcast.
The
Indian startup show.
That's
when
me.
When did you do that?
I didn't do that.
That's Neil Patel.
Yeah.
Where's Sunil C. Patel? He came up.
All ours are coming up there. Why Is Harriet Crying?
Yeah, it's coming up now because Elliot...
My BBC
Elliot
one isn't coming up.
You ruined it.
Phil Ellis, Richard Herring.
Stop advertising the other podcasts. We don't want people to know
Sean
about
McLaughlin.
other podcasts. There aren't any other
Gabriel,
podcasts.
I'm on that one. Rise and Grind. What's that? Entrepreneurs on Fire.
There you are.
That's Sunil C. Patel.
Entrepreneurs on Fire. Do you know Sunil C. Patel?
No. There he is.
Motivation and Business Podcast.
Shall I do one?
You can't find a solution with the same thinking that brought you the problem to your door. Hasn't had any
But that's
reviews.
not Sunil Patel.
That's Sunil Motivation and Business Podcast by Sunil C. Patel.
Oh, Sunil Motivation.
I am the student loan millionaire. Dropped out of university broke, used my student loan to buy books and used as a deposit to buy a council flat. 12 years later, I become a millionaire.
That's a long
Now
time.
I want to help people achieve their dreams and goals. There's one 11-minute podcast, one episode, tells you how to do it.
Everyone subscribe to that one.
I'm subscribing right now.
Are you?
Sunil Motivation and Business Podcast.
He's only done one episode.
Are you allowed to play people's podcasts on your own podcast?
I don't think you should.
This is my first ever podcast episode. My purpose
but you only did
is to become one of the best, most motivational speakers in the world. We don't work 9 to 5. We work start to finish.
Ooh.
Hello. And the picture is of an eagle above a lion.
It looks vaguely fascist.
Do you think that's his secret? That's how he made all his
Fascism
money.
gets stuff done, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
So, okay.
Have
You
you
put
ever
that
met
way in-
Sunil C. Patel?
I haven't met any other Sunil Patels.
Really?
Have you met Harriet Kemsley?
No, I don't think there are. No, I think there is one. But she just does bad things, and people think it's me, but it's not.
What are you on about?
It's a
Why are you laughing?
it's a different Harriet. If you hear anything bad about me,
Why are you doing this? What's this laugh?
not me.
What?
It's a different Harriet. It's the evil Harriet Kemsley. So there is one.
Are you saying you've done something bad?
No.
But
I'm just saying anything you hear that doesn't sound like me, it's the evil
but the bad stuff
Harriet
in my head
Kemsley.
makes me think it's you.
It's not me. It's a different Harriet Kemsley.
If I heard that Harriet Kemsley had done a good thing, I'd think, which Harriet Kemsley is that?
No, then you know it's me. But if it's a bad thing, then it's the other Harriet Kemsley.
Well,
that
these are the
exists.
kind of mind games you're famed for. Wow, you really are good at manipulating your image.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm the business mastermind. I'm like Snell C.
Why are you still smiling?
Well, why?
This is weird when you're smiling. It's like, what are you
Why?
planning here?
No, I'm just explaining how there's another Harriet Kemsley, and anything bad you hear, she probably did it. But I've never seen her.
Why are you laughing? I don't understand what's happening. Well, yeah, okay.
You also, I was very pleased to find you come up on my Netflix. I wasn't searching.
I've
for
been on
you.
there for ages. Bobby messaged me with it like earlier this year. All right, here we go. Go on then. Tell them what.
So there's a section on Netflix. You know, they have sections that they have romantic comedies, they have action thriller. They also now have a section called Lovable Loser, and underneath
Losers.
sorry, Lovable Losers. But your image is directly underneath it. So it's for the advert for the show Borderline you were in, but then the picture is only of you. There's many people in the show, but the picture is just you.
Yes.
So Lovable Loser and then Sunil.
It's a picture of me
Sunil.
holding a frozen chicken. They've done it. They put me under Lovable Losers and Oddballs and Outcasts. I'm pretty sure that, like, where is that coming from? Like, who's watched it?
Someone at Netflix is
No,
having
they're
a
not.
great time. Somebody at Netflix knows you, and they're having the time of their life.
What good categories are there that I can go under?
Loads, probably heroes or
It's unlike you can't have a heroes and then picture me in a high vis jacket with a frozen chicken.
No, but you would never be on that. I'm
Yeah,
saying
right, okay.
you're not going to be on that. That
No,
is
what-
a section, but it's not for you. Maybe hilarious comics. You're not under that one.
Not under that. Losers, oddballs, and outcasts.
Lovable losers.
The thing is, that's so interesting because I'm very. I feel I'm very much of the mainstream. I don't feel like an outcast.
Yeah, and I disagree because I think you're not a loser. You're a winner. You're an unlovable winner.
I'd prefer to be an unlovable winner than a lovable loser.
Too late. You're a lovable loser. So it sucks to be
You think I'm an unlovable
Unlovable winner.
I thought you said unlikable.
both? They both apply. Unlikable winner. Just pop my ears then. My ears were popping.
Just having a little think about
Yeah,
what
just
I've
having a
won
little-
recently.
What have you won?
Won an eBay auction for screen protectors.
You don't
for
say
my
I
phone.
won. No, that's not. No, this has got ridiculous. It's got
It hasn't.
ridiculous.
It hasn't just started. What do you mean it's got ridiculous?
Well, the whole you win when you get something from eBay. You're a fucking idiot. You just bought something.
No,
they've
but
made
you
it
can
seem
win
like
auctions.
it's a game. Like you win.
You can win
You
an
don't
auction
win. You
by
just spend
bidding
your money.
higher
You
than
you bought something overpriced. You didn't win.
£1.32.
You lost. What was?
Screen protector
What is that
to protect your screen.
on your phone?
Yeah.
Why do you need them? They come with the phone.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Well, they didn't come with mine.
Why? They did. They're in the box. You look in the box.
A second-hand phone.
What? It didn't have a screen on it when you got it.
Screen protector.
Why didn't it have a screen protector on it? How come it was protected?
I cannot get my head around this conversation.
I can't get my head around the conversation. When you get how is the screen so clean if it didn't have a protector on it?
Yeah, fair
no
enough. No, fair
focus.
point. I don't know how quite to explain this to you, but you can get like stick-on film to put on your phone. It's not on there
Yes,
now
I
to
know.
protect it from scratches.
Yeah, I know. I've got one.
Yeah, but I didn't. I bought one off eBay.
Yeah, thank you. You bought one. You didn't win
Oh,
one.
that's where we
Thank
wanted
you.
to get
got
to
there
on that.
eventually, so that worked
You
well.
absolutely
You had
broke
to have
me.
your head in your
You
hands,
absolutely
but
broke
I
me
won
on
in
that.
the long run. Lovable winner, Harriet Kemsley.
Mm.
I really want to hear because I haven't even heard about this. But last time I saw you, you were going to do a gig in Trafalgar Square for the mayor.
Two gigs in Trafalgar Square for the mayor.
What was it called? What was it for?
It's for Diwali.
What is Diwali?
It's the Festival of Light.
I know that. What does it mean though?
It's celebrating the triumph of light over darkness. It's a Hindu thing. You wouldn't understand. I googled it
before you you googled
There's quite a number of us didn't know what it was actually.
I knew what it was. I told you it was the Festival of Light. I told you that.
How do you know so much about Diwali?
Because it's in The Office.
What office?
In the office, the program, The Office.
Oh, the American office.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's how you know. Okay. Yeah, did that. But the mayor was on the main stage while we were doing comedy on the side.
What, he was talking?
You know, we were in the side, in a tent in the corner. In a tent in the corner.
Oh God.
And it was actually really fun. The first one was really fun, and then the second one, they didn't like me at all.
How did you know that?
By the silence. And then a man just interrupted me and said, "Are you a Patel?" And I went, "Yeah." And he said, "Why aren't you working in a shop?"
A racist man.
He was Indian.
Oh.
Yeah, hard to get your head around. And so I asked him what he did, and he said he was a carpenter. And I said, "Oh, what do you make?" And he went, "No, I'm a car painter." And that got possibly the biggest laugh I've ever had in my career. So I asked him what colour he painted the cars. But he was just pissing about. Then he gave me his card, and he was a carpenter. But he also spray painted stuff. It was a bizarre afternoon.
He was a car painter and a carpenter.
It's such an odd interaction with that man. But it was fun. It was good people on.
Were there lots of lights?
Yeah.
What kind of lights?
Like street lights and that?
No, like, but they didn't put up any special
Was a
lights.
celebration. It's like there's a lot of stuff going on the main stage in the middle of Trafalgar Square.
But were there lights hung up?
I can't remember. No. The area's pretty well
they
lit.
missed a trick there, really.
Yes,
They should have. Like, that's what I'd want. If I was going to it, I would be disappointed. I get there, I just see you performing to silence.
No
special lights, just street
Other
lights.
people did very well, so you would have had a good night.
Yeah.
It was free as well. I don't know what you're complaining about.
So anyone could just go watch. Were there children there?
Yeah, that's why it had to be family friendly.
Did you do all your butthole stuff?
I haven't got butthole stuff.
You've got so many
I
butthole
haven't got
jokes.
butthole
Your
stuff.
whole
I've got
thing,
one-
Your shtick is butthole jokes.
One joke about arseholes. That's about it.
You've got so many.
Not
That you do the chocolate bar up the
Oh,
butt.
yeah.
You've got the showing your butthole for plates. You've got.
don't give my material away. Showing your butthole for plates.
many.
Yeah, so it had to be clean, but it was fine. It was they were really
Yeah.
nice.
Great.
Good bunch of lads. Free curry in the green room,
Lovely.
but I went to Pret.
Oh, Sunil.
I didn't know there was curry available,
Oh,
and so I got a
dear.
poached salmon wrap.
Oh,
And then I went to yeah. That was it.
that
was
was your
it.
time. Yeah.
That was a good day.
Great.
I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
Get in touch with the community.
Yeah.
See what they're up to.
Yeah.
What's your community? Church of England.
I don't know. I don't think I have a community.
You're religious, aren't you?
No.
Didn't?
I believe.
Wow, you looked off into the distance there.
I recently heard about something. I was very hungover, and I heard about something, and I thought maybe I believe in that, but I can't remember what it was called. I got really into it, and
Was
then
it?
I nearly bought a book, but then I couldn't find the book, and then I forgot what it was called.
Right. Really captured your imagination then. Looking at oh right.
Not. It wasn't Buddha. It was like Badai or something.
That's
know
not
what
a
that is?
thing. No.
Badai.
The
No.
Baha'i.
Baha'i. Is that it?
That is a
What is
certain faith. That's a faith. I think it's an offshoot of like
It
Eastern
was
religions.
like you believe in all the beliefs, so everybody's
Oh yeah,
right.
hedge your bets.
No,
Yeah.
but it was just you just should be nice to everybody, and everybody's right, and just try and be a good person.
I'm sure it's more than that.
It is, but I could the book, they didn't have it on audio book.
We had a
so I
family
didn't get
friend
it.
who was Baha'i.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, went to a sort of Baha'i day. Is that how you pronounce it? Baha'i?
I don't know, I just read it and I was
Oh, no, someone didn't tell you about it. You just read it.
I just discovered it myself, or I could say it
How?
discovered me. I
How
don't
did
know.
it discover you?
No, it's because it's again about the American Office.
It was in the American Office.
No,
Oh.
Rainn Wilson, who plays Dwight,
Oh,
who I
he's
love,
Baha'i.
he's Baha'i, and then I thought maybe, but then he said some weird things on a podcast, so I don't know if I do
Like
feel
what?
the same as him.
What
I
did
don't
he
know,
say?
Just some things like, I don't think his phrasing is always right. But I I think I just really like the character of Dwight, which actually in real life I wouldn't like at all, but I just find him very funny.
Yeah.
But then I thought, oh, maybe this is someone that I could trust with my religion, because I find the character that he plays very amusing.
Yeah.
But then actually I thought, I think I'm just hungover and I can't find the audiobook, so I'll just have a nap. So
What audiobook were you looking for?
On the Baha'i faith.
You bought an audiobook?
No, I was trying to find an audiobook because I can't read on trains, and I was on a train, but I couldn't find one. So that's as far as I got.
Imagine if you were religious.
I know, imagine.
Imagine that.
Although the other day someone knocked on my door,
Yeah.
and I was like, I opened the door, and then I was like, what does this person want? And then I saw a badge for the Conservatives, and I didn't know, someone just overtook me, and I went, oh no, and then I just slammed the door in his face. Yeah. And Bobby was like, you should have chatted to him, and I was like, I know, but this instinct took over, and I just shut the door on him. Then some of my family is Conservative. I don't know, just part of me. I think just at the moment everyone's very angry, aren't they? So it just comes out in weird ways.
Excuse me?
What? Anyway, we've got a guest. We've been rambling so much. We've got a guest that we've got to introduce. A very good guest, actually. Very funny lady.
Very excited.
One of my favourite people, actually.
She's lovely, yeah.
Please welcome to the podcast, Rosie Jones. I asked you if you wanted a drink many times.
You got one there.
It's empty.
You got, what about your... how many times have I asked you if you wanted a drink? Sorry, Rosie.
A bit like the microphone.
Do you?
Yeah.
They look a bit like clowns' noses.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Normal microphone.
No, but like the sponges, like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What, you didn't move in the
I
biscuits?
thought advertising.
Oh.
But it's not the BBC, is it? So it
They
doesn't matter.
won't care.
We know you've got a podcast with the BBC, Sunil. Have you listened to the Sunil's other podcast?
No.
It's for Asian people.
Oh.
It's for Asian people.
Oh.
It's not for you.
It's not for me. I don't.
Let me... I'll ask you what we ask our guests on that podcast.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Bridlington.
Okay, but where are you really from?
Spain.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're actually Spanish.
What?
See, it's an interesting podcast.
Don't say you're making this podcast more interesting by using tips from your last podcast.
Hola!
Okay, she's joking.
No, Rosie. No.
I am a quarter Spanish.
Are you?
My nana. Guess what I call her? Spanish nana. Come over nana. It's like normal nana.
Normal nana
Normal
and Spanish nana.
Spanish nana.
She sounds funny.
Where in Spain is she from?
She grew up near Barcelona.
Very nice.
Yeah, called Tarragona.
Ooh.
She's lived there for nearly 60 years. She still doesn't get prepositions.
Right.
So
Wait, what? What is?
What?
Do
Wait.
you know?
They're the things at the beginning of a sentence.
No.
We don't know what proposition is. We're English. What is a proposition?
I was hoping she'd explain in the context of the answer.
I just turned to you and you just tried to pretend you knew,
Yeah,
and
I was
then
just
you
trying to
didn't know.
I was trying to get the flow.
No. So at school, when you learn what they are, when you're like 8.
Yeah, I learnt when I was 8. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I think the teacher gives you a cardboard box and a teddy bear, and the preposition is wherever you can put the teddy bear. So it's on, under, across,
Right.
at, those. But in England, our language is fucked up
Yeah.
because you don't get in a bus, you get on a bus.
Okay.
But you don't get on the shower, do you?
No, you get in it, don't
In
you?
the
get
shower.
In the
Oh my
shower.
God.
Oh my god.
But you don't. So, for example, my nana, rightly so, still doesn't get
Yeah.
when to use which one.
Hmm.
So she'll always tell us to get on the table.
Instead of in the table.
Yeah.
Oh, at the table.
At the table.
You get in the table.
I get in the
yeah.
table. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, that is very boring.
No, that was-
That was
I didn't
actually the
know-
most interesting thing
I
we've
didn't,
ever been
anything
told.
we've ever
Yeah.
heard. I didn't know anything about that. No one showed me a cardboard box and a
I
I
teddy.
don't remember being taught that. I think you just get it. The more you're around listening to English and talking,
Yeah.
you just get it in the end.
But
don't you?
then when you start thinking about
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, I've never done
There's
that, I
loads of
think.
rules in English that don't
Why?
that are just completely contradictory.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know what a verb or a noun is, but I have an English literature degree.
You
So it's
d-
like you don't need to know what they are.
Do you want to know now? Do you want a verb?
So many people have tried to teach me this and it won't work.
a
I
verb
don't know.
is a doing word, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I just
And a-
forget.
And a noun is a thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I just
but
told
so many people have told me, and then they say now you're taught, and then 2 days later I don't know.
a laptop.
But you don't
what's
need
that?
to know. What do you mean?
What's the word lap? Is that a verb or a noun?
I don't know.
I just literally
It's a
told you
thing,
a noun is
a
a
thing
yeah, so
word.
it's a noun.
Okay, a noun.
I like how it sounds. You say a noun is a name of a person, place, or thing.
Oh my god! But what's a verb?
Doing so what?
But that
Action.
doesn't begin with V. I think I need something that begins with V. It's like noun and name. I actually might.
You've actually
might-
stumped her. You've completely stumped her with that. She's got a hand on her face.
Maybe
I got
like-
an English language degree.
You
I
have.
have an English
Yeah.
literature
Okay.
degree, but you don't need to know it. Nobody tests you when you write your essays and they say what is a verb, what is a noun. You've missed that bit. You don't.
Well, you
Need
learn
it.
it when you're 4.
Yeah, but you don't ever
Yeah.
need it.
Then you got pronouns.
Okay, what are pronouns?
Right, pronouns.
You don't know either. You
I don't know
even
exactly what a
pronoun
pronoun is.
Pronouns are very hip recently because it's
Oh,
like
him,
he,
her, yeah.
she, him, her.
Yeah.
So actually,
Pronoun is a person. Noun is a
it's how
name.
you describe a person.
Pronoun is person.
No, it's how
Noun
you
is
describe
name.
it, but-
Verb is if you're violining, then you're verbing.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
Yeah,
violin is.
Oh, that was confused. Now it's
Noun
confusing
is
if
a
I
noun.
get confused. Yeah,
What?
if I say it's
You
in-
getting confused is
Because-
a verb.
no, because of
To
a
be confused.
a violin is a thing,
Yeah.
so that's not a verb. It's a noun.
But when
But
you.
violining.
Yeah.
Is this good? It's good. This is good.
Rosie, I think you're the most intelligent person we've had on this podcast.
What a burn on
Well,
everyone.
to be fair, you've only had Helen and Chloe.
Oh, we've had Sean. We've had Sean.
Bobby,
Evelyn,
yeah,
Bobby.
Evelyn, Kate, Jaws. A lot of people were
A lot of
slagging off
people.
here, actually.
So, if you want to be really woke,
Right.
you can know what a pronoun is now.
Yeah.
So when you meet someone, you say to them, what are your pronouns?
Okay.
And people can choose.
And they can say, I'm at the table.
Violining.
Violining.
Please refer to me as always in the shower.
Oh dear.
All right. Well.
Can I start this off with a bit of beef?
Oh, not another one. We get so many people's
everyone's got
beefs on
beef
here.
with us. What?
All right, go on.
I just heard you talk about Helen Bell.
No.
a lot.
Oh God.
And you always to Helen's podcast.
How do we walk into these beats?
You said negative things about the podcast. Oh,
You said it. You said
I
it.
didn't say Helen and Rosie's
Okay.
podcast.
Helen and Rosie's podcast.
So,
or Rosie and Helen's
Rosie and
podcast.
Helen's.
yeah.
Rosie's podcast with Helen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rosie's
Now
podcast.
we're gonna get
Rosie's
more beef
podcast.
from Helen. Rosie's podcast.
We've already
should
got to do.
always-
We've already got to do an apology to
You've got to do an
Lulu's
apology.
dog and Helen.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, right.
Good.
And now you.
Because, yeah, me and Helen have a podcast. Day for day.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
she books her people. So, she does all the social media.
No.
So,
You were on it when you called me a psychopath.
yeah.
So.
But I read one time.
Wait, why did you call him a psychopath?
Because look at him.
Oh, yeah,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
smiling.
Yeah.
He's a psychopath.
Superficial charm. Yeah.
But I really feel like I turn up. I sometimes get to talk. I am often interrupted mid-sentence.
Yep.
But I am still in
Yes.
the room.
Yes,
I'd like
you're a crucial
to.
part of
I'd
it.
like to
yeah.
officially apologise to Rosie for forgetting she was on the podcast with Helen.
Yes,
Good.
thank you.
So from now
Down the
Why
lens,
are you
down the
saying?
lens,
Why are
down
you
the
saying
lens.
thank you? You need to
I'm saying
apologise
you
as
should-
well.
I don't have anything to apologise about.
She has to apologise.
You
Oh!
said
Yeah.
Helen.
All right.
We'd
Harriet and I would like
make
to
an
apologise.
apology to Rosie for referring to Rosie's podcast as Helen's podcast when we all know it is Rosie's podcast.
Yeah.
I'd also like to apologise to Dottie,
The dog.
the dog, for saying she was badly behaved. I really like her.
She didn't make any noise.
Wow.
No, I was talking about the time she stayed at my house
Oh,
when Evelyn was looking after her, and just wasn't very affectionate
You just insulted her again. You
at
have
the
to now
time,
apologise for
and that was
saying-
my fault because I wasn't good enough for her, and I'm sorry about that. I love you,
What did-
Dottie, and
You love
you're well.
her?
I don't know what to say, do I? I like you. I think you're a good dog.
No, you love the dog.
I hope you understand what I'm
You met
saying.
her 3 times.
I've met her more than 3 times, actually. Thank you, and I think you're great. You're a great dog.
You love.
Both of you, please. I'm trying to do this sincere.
Sorry.
I'd also like to
You
apologise.
backtracked there and then you said I liked her very quickly, so I don't think this is sincere. Do you
I'd
love
also-
her or do you like her?
I think she's a good dog.
What love is?
Very good question, actually. I think we
I
should
love
focus on
Jaffa
that for a
cakes
section.
in the same way I love that dog.
No. What humans do you love?
Eat the dog.
No,
there we
but
go.
I want only good things for that dog.
What about Jaffa cakes?
I want only good things for Jaffa cakes.
What humans do you love?
I suppose my mother. I've got to say that one.
You don't say I've got
Well,
to
that's
say
like
that
you
one.
don't have to say it. Like,
You
why
just
do you have
said
to say
I've
it?
got to say it.
Yeah, but you've got to say it because people don't assume that you already do for some reason. Does that make sense?
But it was weird how you phrased it. It was weird.
I love everyone. I've got only love for
You don't love
all
everyone,
human
that's not
beings
true.
in
No,
this
it's
world.
not
What do you
true.
mean?
You
You don't know
don't-
what love is, either of you.
Yeah, I'm married actually. So you just proved.
That's
Yeah.
what love is.
All right,
Thank
who do
you.
you
Finally,
love?
someone's here
Rosie,
to
who
tell.
do you love?
Oh, I love my mum, my dad, my brother.
See, easy. Just list
I love
list people you love.
Helen.
I thought you were going to say me. You
love
turned to me then and you said Helen. You looked at me.
See, it gets weird now because people are like, "Why haven't you said me?"
I love my best friend Charlotte. I love.
Do you love
I
Dottie the
love-
dog?
Yeah, I love Dottie.
Do you love Sunil?
See, exactly. I love both of you. I love you, Elliot. I think you're all great. This is
You just said you love Jaffa cakes though, so it doesn't mean anything. When you say anything, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, nor does. All right, fine. But you say you love a dog. Like, can you? Yeah, I suppose you,
You
can
said
love a
you
dog.
love the dog.
You best friends?
Professionally.
Yes. Wait, what?
For professional reasons.
Professionally, but it's drawn from a private best friendship.
She asked me
You
if I
couldn't
wanted to
fake
be a
this.
best friend last time.
You couldn't fake this, could you?
No. Nor would you want to.
Nor should you. Yeah.
Yeah, she's alright.
I love you too.
I love you.
You too so much. Love you too,
This
Rosie.
has become. I think we're really helping open Sunil up.
Yeah.
This is gross.
Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable?
No, I need to do the apologies. So
Oh,
sorry
sorry.
to the dog. Apology. We've both got to apologise to Helen.
Why do I have to apologise?
Because
I
we
don't
both-
think I've done anything wrong. I didn't. I said. I
You
didn't think I
said she
said
came
anything
in
bad.
with a bad energy.
Yeah, but
Oh.
she always does.
Oh, now you're gonna have to apologise.
No.
Do you know she's going to do about 5 Instagram stories about this now. I don't. Helen, I'm sorry. That's nothing to do with me. I'm staying out of this.
Bring it on.
Please buy
Um,
tickets to
We're
everyone's
all
Soho
go-
shows.
Yeah, we're all going to the music.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go and see a musical together.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm just
But
yeah.
they don't know.
They don't
yet.
know yet. They'll know when they listen to the podcast.
Yeah, they will get you in the group. Then we'll all book a group ticket.
Oh, we can all
And,
sit together.
Dave
Yeah.
Cribb, do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes on the role as a music teacher, and he rounds us all up, gives us tickets, and then tells us what to sing.
I thought you were going to say he makes us sing, and I was really
No.
nervous that he was going to
No.
give us
Teach
some
us
music
actual
and make us
music.
sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows not to. I've done a
Well,
musical.
yeah, went to a musical last week, and I got very drunk
At the musical?
after.
Oh,
I
at a
had
musical
to-
or the musical?
No,
So confusing. There's so many different musicals.
a musical.
Right.
So not
right.
the comedy show and
No.
musical.
Well, it's not, it's
A-
pronounced a musical, as in amuse
Yeah.
musical. A musical.
Oh really?
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
So-
or
Anyway,
a-
afterwards, I drank 6 pints and got an Uber home, and I had to get him to stop
Oh,
about
no.
8 times.
to vomit.
Yeah.
What is your-
Oh no.
yeah.
And then I got out the car, fell over, and fell asleep on the pavement.
For how long? Who found you?
No one.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
Rosie.
think it was over an hour.
Oh my word. Oh, just on the pavement.
Yeah.
And no one did anything.
No, but I had. It's a quiet road.
Okay.
So I had my backpack. Also, it's November,
Yeah.
so it was cold. And I just let using my bag as a pillow.
How far were you from your front door?
10 seconds.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
so that's what you got
Oh,
on
no.
I
store.
don't drink,
Oh,
so
dear.
you've got that.
Oh dear. Yeah, but you make exceptions sometimes.
What's
This
your-
might be the
I
night.
saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. I did
You
drink.
just don't drink with me.
I do
You
drink.
refuse to drink around me
It's because I find I don't. Yeah, you're right.
because you refuse to be social.
No,
You refuse to do
I
it as a
went to
social
Pizza Express with
thing.
you.
Yeah, you went to Pizza Express with me,
What's
but
your
you
Uber
weren't your
rating?
best self.
By the way.
Oh, I think it should gone down.
I think it might have as well, actually.
Oh my god!
What is it?
Miss voice call from Helen.
Oh my god.
Helen.
Can she hear this? Is this going out live?
I don't know. It feels like she's watching us all the time.
I'm not thinking about
Not
she
now.
gets enough fair time. What is my Uber rating? Let's have
What's
a
your
look.
Uber rating, Sunil?
4.8.
4.8. That's so high.
Oh.
You don't get many Ubers though, so you haven't had chance to bring it down.
What do you mean I don't get
Because I think
any Ubers?
everyone starts at 5,
Yeah, they do.
and so I think yours is that's actually.
Oh my god. Right. I'm gonna re-say the driver had to stop 9 times. I'm pretty sure I was sick in the car.
Right.
But when I did that, I said, I'm sorry, I'm disabled.
So you didn't mention the pipes.
So,
No.
did you tip him?
No tip.
He probably thought you were homeless as well. He probably watched you get out the cab and then walk and then go to sleep on the pavement.
4.84.
What the fuck? You get away with so much
That
shit.
is-
Oh my god.
I'm sorry for vomiting everywhere. I've got cerebral palsy.
Mine's worked its way up. Bobby, it's since I've stopped letting Bobby come in an Uber with me.
Yeah.
It's really come up. It
does
really
work, yeah.
took a real
Just sit there
dive.
quietly and it'll go up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Bobby that was ruining it for me. He once tried to get an Uber driver to help us move, and the Uber driver was really angry about it, and then they screamed at each other
They
in
hate
the road.
doing that, don't they? They hate
Yeah,
opening
because
their
they're not
boot.
but he was trying to make all this use it as a van. It's not a
No.
van.
I don't see the problem.
What I do now is I get Uber pool. And last time I got a pool, that woman, she was quite hot actually. She
Ooh.
recognised me.
Yes.
Is that what made her hot, Rosie? Oh, I like a lady that likes me.
Wanted a selfie. So now I get Uber pool just as a little boost.
I can't think of anything worse.
I don't
would,
get it,
yeah.
I can't do it.
I couldn't do it. You're
Cool.
so friendly though, yeah. I wouldn't like it.
But oh my god, so the other day I was out on the latch. Legend. I got an Uber. I wasn't too drunk, but it was 5 a.m. Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
So it must have been surging. But I was like, fuck it. Yeah.
Mm.
£80.
How much?
80.
8
How long was the journey?
40 minutes.
In a pool?
No.
Oh, right. Just, fuck,
So
80 quid
that
though.
is
God.
why you get pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're drunk. Yeah.
£10. Yeah, done. Easy.
And maybe someone will walk you to your door as
Yeah.
well. Maybe it might be a good idea. Yeah.
Maybe you get laid.
Maybe you'll get laid for lots of good reasons.
It's a podcast about Uber.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
Yeah, we're on our nearly 50th episode, just talking about
We're just having a
Ubers.
little-
Yeah.
It's about
What
crying.
we're meant to talk about is crying. Do you cry? Are you an emotional person?
Yeah.
I've never seen you cry.
I've only ever seen you be the lightness and joy of the world,
Or hammered.
or completely fucked and like insulting everybody, but in the most lovely way.
Thank you. So I do think I am happy a lot of the time. And I think when there's something genuinely sad, I don't cry because I'm a bit more practical. I'm like, no, I got no time to cry. I got to help
Oh, yeah.
everyone else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but so that means that I let my tears out in the most inappropriate. Not inappropriate, but like over dramatic.
Yeah.
I think the past 3 years, the only times I cried is at a Disney film. Genuinely.
She's closer to me than anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the
But
most
exactly.
Sunil
Yeah.
person.
I
yeah.
cried at Creed too. I cried filmed, fine.
Oh, Grease too.
No, Creed 2, the boxing one. Boxing.
Creed 2. It's about boxing.
Yeah.
And why did you cry?
I had a little tear in my eye because it was sad. It built up to the sad bit.
But why did you really cry?
I didn't really cry.
What were
but
you
that's-
really crying about
Exactly,
though? What
well,
was the
back
reason
to
that?
Rosie, I
Yeah,
think.
no, let's
Are you crying at the film?
Oh.
Because I think when I cry first at the film, but then I let it all out.
Oh, and then it goes on and on.
Yeah.
the film finished 2 days ago.
Oh my God, yeah. So, last time I cried, I was on the aeroplane coming back from holiday. Toy Story 4. Have you seen
Yeah, I've seen it. I didn't find it
No,
that
I
sad.
haven't seen it. I've heard it's
Just the
very
one with the
good
fork?
though.
Yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking!
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah.
Oh my God. At the end with Woody, I cried.
Yeah.
Well, I cried non-stop for 2 hours. But then, when I stopped crying, it was still raw. So then I told the synopsis to my brother that afternoon, cried again. Half an hour gone. And then that night I saw my best friend, and I don't want to ruin the film.
Yeah, I haven't
Spoiler
seen it.
alert.
Don't ruin it.
I
Yeah.
will.
No, don't ruin it.
Oh, you can close your ears.
I haven't seen it.
No, basically at the end there's a moment with Buzz and Woody, and it's like friendship. For me, it's like what friendship is. And I saw my best friend, and I said to her, Charlotte, me and you are Woody and Buzz. And she has no emotion. So she was like, what? And that made me cry so much. I was like, yeah! You're Woody! I'm full! I feel like in the space of a day, I genuinely cried for about 6 hours
Okay.
over Toy Story 4. But actually, that was my year crying.
That's what people should do.
Yeah.
Store it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, because it was like 60% Woody and Buzz.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'd have 10 minutes to go and I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
And my holiday's finished.
Yeah. And I haven't got a girlfriend. But then,
So everything builds on
Yeah.
top. You start crying, and then all the things from the year are in your head.
yeah. So yeah, I did my crying purge 5 weeks ago, and I think I'll now be alright New Year.
That's a great idea.
It's
That's a great
fantastic because
idea.
mine are just like short but regular.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
I need
yeah.
a big
But
cry.
that's healthy.
No, but they're over stupid things. Like I got very upset watching Planet Earth
Oh, you
a
cried
couple
at
of weeks
Planet
ago
Earth?
because I was like, Planet Earth was on, and I was like, this is the perfect show for me. It's like animals and like love between animals.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
this
it's
is
animals
everything I should
dying. It's the circle
exactly.
of life,
Then
isn't it?
there was all these walruses, and there was a polar bear, and then the polar bear didn't have any food, and I really wanted the polar bear to have food, but then all the walruses were there.
They're the
But
food.
then they were the food, but then I also wanted the walruses to live and the polar bears to live. And so then I got, and I was like screaming. I was like, Bobby, change the channel, because the polar bear was trying to get at the
Yeah.
walruses.
And you cried.
And I wasn't crying, but I was like very, very distraught.
There should be a way to like pick out evil walruses.
Oh, punish the
Because
bad
then
ones and
you
make them the
get-
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Or
There is
can't we
there
make
is
them
no
friends?
good or evil though. It's just like
Yeah, there is. What about murder?
murdering who?
Yeah.
A baby.
Murdering Hitler? Is that evil?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Is it?
because somebody loved them.
A lot of people loved him.
Nazis, yeah, Nazis.
Mm-mm.
If
Okay.
you could kill Hitler, would you? Could you? And how would you?
I would. I'd get very upset, but then I'd like keep headbutting him.
That's how you'd kill him.
'Cause I wouldn't be
Slowly
able to do-
headbutting him to death.
I'd be so overwhelmed. I wouldn't know what to do, so I'd just
Yeah.
have to be very like run and headbutt, and then I'd have to go back, and then I'd have to run and headbutt him again, and it'd probably be quite a long process.
He'd just sit there taking it.
He'd just have to sit there and
But-
take it. Yeah.
That would hurt you.
I know.
You'd knock
I
yourself
know,
out.
and I'd be quite
Yeah.
hysterical. Yeah, it would be really a slow.
Or you'd use a knife or something.
I couldn't put a knife in.
No, yeah, I want to say, yeah, I killed Hitler, but I don't think I could.
I don't think I could.
physically-
Yeah, you'd have to do it from a distance.
Yeah.
Like if you had
You
a
have to be
sniper's
close
rifle,
with a knife.
you could do it because
Yeah.
then it's just like a
But
computer
wasn't be
game.
able to aim.
You know you've ended.
But I think you have a moral responsibility to kill him before he kills.
I'd have
millions
to
of
try
people.
and make him take a pill. So I'd say, "Can you please just take this pill?"
He
And
did
then
in
I'd
the end,
have
though,
to,
didn't
yeah.
he?
But I'd just be
You
like,
do
"Can
it
you just?"
earlier.
And then he'd say, "I'm not taking." And then I'd say, "Just please take." And I'd have to wear him down just by sheer annoyance over time.
You'd annoy Hitler
I'd
to death.
Annoy,
Yeah.
I would annoy
There's no
Hitler
shame in that. That's a
until
good way
he
of
was
doing
just
it.
like, "Fuck it, I can't bear it
Why
anymore."
is that all right, but not shooting him in the head?
Because then it's his choice.
Yeah, I could
Pushing him to
do that.
suicide.
Yeah, I
That's an
could-
evil thing to do as
I
well.
wouldn't even need a pill. I would just talk to him. Mind games.
What kind of mind games can you? She's yeah.
She just looked at you so evilly.
She's pretty good at mind games.
No, what are
She's
you talking
incredibly
about?
manipulative.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm really getting to it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're in hour 5, I just slip across and die.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, this is how I'd do it.
Yep.
So if I wanted to kill Hitler,
Yeah.
what I'd do is like I'd hide from him
Mhm.
so he wouldn't be able to see me.
Yeah.
Wherever he was, I'd just hide in the shadows like a ninja.
Yeah.
And then occasionally, whenever he's alone, I'll just punch him in the back of the head and run away. But I'll do it continuously so he never knows when it's coming until he starts losing his mind and ends up killing himself.
I don't think you're as nimble as you think you are. I don't know if you would.
I'd wear the black roll neck I'm wearing now.
I would love to see you darting through the darkness away from Hitler.
Yeah, like a ninja. I'll go to ninja school first.
No, you're not that light on your feet. You're not that nimble as you think you are. You'd crash into something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good plan.
I'll crash into something.
No, you can't hide.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Certainly not in Hitler's office.
No.
Maybe I'd find out what he's allergic to, and then I'd bake him a cake with it in it.
Well, he was a vegetarian.
Oh.
Maybe
So
he's
there's that
allergic to
bit.
beef.
Yeah.
And so I'd put that in, or I wouldn't let him go to the toilet, and then he'd burst.
Why didn't you just poison him? If
Um,
you're going to find out what he's allergic to and put it in his food, just poison him.
well, then I wouldn't feel so bad. Do you know what I mean? I'd be
Yeah.
like, it's a natural thing. You just happen to die
Poison's
of it.
natural.
What did
Oh, yeah.
you think he was allergic to?
Well, maybe
Is-
now he would be allergic to more things because now we've got all these cleaning products that make people allergic. So
Here we
now
go.
he would actually,
Fucking-
maybe Hitler wouldn't even exist now because maybe he would have had a bad nut allergy and he would have been taken out earlier.
Well,
so maybe Hitler
good
couldn't
news.
even exist.
Good news for all.
days.
Why is this here?
It's Bobby's Nutella.
But you're allergic to this.
I know. He loves it though.
Anything else on the agenda? I don't even know what.
Where did that come
I don't know.
You started it,
You
to
started
be
the
fair,
Hitler
but
thing.
I feel like the whole episode
It
was
was
just
evil.
Sunil trying to lead us towards him role-playing
Playing
Hitler. I
Hitler.
think the whole thing has been leading towards that the whole time.
It's because I said there's no such thing as good or evil. When you talk about walruses and polar bears, this is like, yeah.
I'm going to tell
wouldn't-
you both a sad story to see
Alright.
if we can finally make Sunil feel something. So,
This is
Maybe
bullshit, Rosie. This
I'll-
whole section is bullshit.
Maybe I'll cry.
maybe
Maybe
you'll
you will.
cry and then
Very
you'll get
unlikely.
rid of some more.
Purge.
Yeah, and get ahead. Really get it in now, and
Put
then
it in the
you'll
bank.
get it in the bank. So,
Okay.
so cute, cuddly, lovable. Just some of the words you might use to describe Labradoodles. But how about crazy, or even a Frankenstein's monster with major health problems? That's what the creator of the first ever Labrador Poodle crossover has said. He said that the invention of a Labradoodle was his life's regret.
I've literally just done an apology to Dottie the Multipoo. And you're talking about how crossbreed dogs are crazy. Lulu, I'd
After
like to
3 years, he
apologise.
came up with the idea of the dog with the working ability of the Labrador and a coat of a poodle. But despite his success, he feels
3 years
regret
of his work, was
because
it?
the Labradoodle.
You should get a Labrador
Yeah, what-
and a poodle to get it on and see what you get.
Why
But
is this a
he
sad
said
story?
he said it's a Frankenstein's because this was his life's work and he's created a monster that he hates. How can you hate a Labradoodle? And he's
Yes, you
created
can't.
something
They're
wonderful,
lovely.
but he's not like you create them. But you hate them.
This is a sad story, is it?
It's so sad because he created something beautiful, but now he hates it. Like, imagine if you created something beautiful and you hated it. Like this podcast.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. But it's not
don't
a
you
sad
think that's
story,
so
is it?
It's so sad. Do you think that's sad?
No.
Thank you.
It's
No.
Elliot. Do you think that's sad?
That's the best way I've heard of anyone saying no. No.
That
Elliot,
is so
that
sad. It's his life's regret. But I'm sure he's done worse things.
It would be sadder if it was like a specific Labradoodle he hated. That was like in the corner. But if it's just all Labradoodles.
Oh, he hates. Yeah, but maybe it's based on one Labradoodle that he knows really well and he hates it and it calls it a monster.
Right, but this is all in your head
Yeah.
now. This isn't the sad story.
But also, I think it'd be sad if everybody hated Labradoodles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't.
They don't.
lovely.
They're lovely dogs.
Yeah, but
All
he
dogs
says
are
they're
lovely.
monsters and he knows them
So-
better than anyone.
No.
He does.
He doesn't know all of them.
He knows.
No.
Yeah, he
Why
knows.
are they monsters?
He said they're Frankenstein's monster. He
But
thinks
why?
they're evil and
No,
they're
he doesn't
ugly.
say that. You're not even.
He says
You
that
never
they're-
read
he
the
said that They're
story.
eagle and they're evil and they're
They're
ugly.
eagle and evil and ugly.
Eagle and
He
they're
doesn't say any of
crazy.
that.
He says they're crazy and he hates them. And
He doesn't
they,
say any of that.
He
What?
does.
No.
Yes, he
Yeah,
said
I'm looking at it
they're
now. It
unhealthy
just said-
and they're either crazy or have a hereditary problem that makes them unhealthy
He
and
doesn't hate them.
mad.
He hates the fact that he made something unhealthy.
Yeah, he hates it and he thinks they're crazy.
No, listen to me. Why don't you just listen? This is absolute nonsense.
I know.
Cute, cuddly, and lovable. It's written there.
No, that's what people say about them. But their creator, he hates them and says they're crazy.
People like them.
Yeah, but
So
thank
he's
God
done
people
something
like
really
them.
good. It's not a sad story.
Thank
it's a really
God
nice
they
story.
like him.
You've gone to a different
because
page now to find something sad, haven't you? What are you looking at
he
now?
says he hasn't got a clue why people breed them because
No, he hasn't
they're
said
so
that. You're not
crazy.
even
He
reading
literally
it.
said
Where?
that. It
Go
says
on.
it here.
Go on.
I haven't a clue why people breed them. Why are people breeding them today? I haven't got a clue. Said Wally. His name's Wally.
Well, it's clearly the reason why is because people are allergic to dog hair. It says above it. He said it in that sentence. What is happening?
He spent 3 years on it.
Yeah, no, he regrets it.
Would you spend 3 years watching dogs fuck?
Yeah.
No, not fuck, but cuddle. I would watch them cuddle.
I adore dogs.
Me too.
Don't you?
I love them. All of them.
Don't you think it's amazing that two species can fuck and then they look like both of them? I
Yeah.
love it.
Biology, innit?
I wish we had different humans.
What, like a human dog?
Well, different races of humans.
Like a human mixed with a dog?
But not species.
Oh, what, like ones with horns and that?
This is so boring. I'm sorry.
There's actually been really interesting.
But I read Sapiens. Have you
Oh, yeah,
read
the
that?
Neanderthals and... yeah.
So
Sneenie took my copy. I
actually-
had a copy, but she took it.
So we're all one species,
Yeah.
but once upon a time there was there three?
Yeah.
Or 3 different species of human, but we're such balance that we literally killed off all the other species.
What?
Did we
Really?
kill off the Neanderthals?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
just like the creator of the
But
Labradoodle.
It's because we
Just
could
like
organise, wasn't
Labradoodle
it?
Yeah.
creator.
We
Yeah.
had like brains that could imagine stories that would bind us together.
So we're the
Yeah.
evil ones.
Yeah.
We're
So-
evil.
You wouldn't
Hey,
survive
there
if
is
you
no
weren't
good.
evil. Yeah.
Imagine if there was a clever dog, say like the Labrador.
Yeah.
They got killed off all
Oh, right.
over.
Or the chihuahuas.
species
Yeah.
of
Oh
dogs.
my god.
Like, what were we thinking?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good point
But-
actually.
every other animal can live with other species, and we're like, no, we're the only people who exist.
That's a sad story.
That's
an
so
actual sad story.
Also,
That is sad actually.
imagine what would 2019 look like with other species?
Yeah.
It would have been so much better if we just hadn't
Would
killed
it
them.
though?
Oh no,
Or
it would have been worse. Glad we killed them.
Because we are dickheads, would we have used the Neanderthals as
Slaves and that, yeah.
Oh my
Probably, because, like-
god. Maybe it would have united all humans
Well, no,
against Neanderthals.
us. No,
Wait,
Neanderthals were
Who are
killed
humans? Are humans Neanderthals?
off. We are.
We are
Homo
Neanderthals.
sapiens.
So,
We're Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
Who's a Neanderthal?
They're
Different.
different species.
Yeah.
of
Different
human.
one.
and
Yeah.
then Homo erectus.
Who were they then?
We also killed them off.
Oh my god.
Think about that.
What as humans, there should have been different types of us, and
Yeah.
we literally went, no, fuck off. That's sad.
That is actually
That is
sad.
actually really sad.
You're that-
bloody dog bullshit.
Thank you. Finally, someone on my side on this podcast.
Yeah, we found another Sunil.
Yes.
It's interesting,
It is interesting.
though, isn't it? It's a great book, but it makes you rethink everything.
I don't
Well,
know.
great. Feel great to rethink everything. Really nice. Anything to promote? Anybody before we leave? Just
Rosie?
have run out of time. Do we rethink anything? No way.
I course I am. Of course
When are you on? I want to come see it.
am.
I don't think I've seen you on your show, have I?
And no, end of January.
Interesting. Very interesting.
The website and then all my socials are Josie Jones.
Very clever what you did there. Very
No,
clever.
One more boring word. friend. What is that called?
Changing the first letter of a word into the one
Spoonerism.
from
Spoonerism?
Yeah. Spoonerism.
Spoonerism. So
But-
you'd be Pernille Satel,
That's right.
Yeah.
and I'd
you'd
be
be-
Harriet Hemsley.
Yes.
Fun
Yes,
game,
that's
fun
right.
game,
Fun game.
spoonerism, actually, isn't
Really
it?
great. Based on the Reverend Spooner, who it was like a speaking
Oh, right.
pediment, and they used to mix up the first word.
Oh.
God, I'm boring.
There's so many
Yeah,
facts.
really
so many facts.
interesting,
Like, we've
actually.
never had
You're
someone
a
who's
hive of
actually come out with
facts, yeah.
some facts on the
Nobody
show.
that's ever brought anything interesting to this show
Everyone's
in the
been
past.
great though, including Helen.
Yeah, especially Dottie the dog.
Yes.
Do you have anything coming up? No.
Volts Festival.
Oh, I'm doing Volts Festival as well.
Please let me just plug my
Sorry, when are you doing it?
11th to the 13th of February.
You're doing 3 dates.
And I'm doing Leicester Comedy Festival 6th of February.
I'm doing Leicester Comedy Festival.
Ah,
I'm doing a
yeah.
gig with Harriet on the 12th of December.
What?
Are
Oh
we?
yeah. We're going to. Where are we going?
And I'm doing a gig
Oh.
in a chair showroom on the 10th of December.
Not
Come
again.
along to that. Yeah, I'm doing that one again.
God. I've got my.
Room.
Chair showroom. Sells chairs.
Do you sit on the chairs and you guys? A lovely chair.
I do.
If it-
I'd say,
and
can I
then-
put my foot on here? And they go, no, that's £2,000.
What's your favourite chair?
My favourite chair is probably the steel case leap.
I don't know what that is. That's not. You don't know what that is either.
I've got one.
I'm doing
All right.
Volts Festival. I'm
Right.
doing Leicester. I'm also doing my final tour date in Dorchester on the 7th of December.
And you're meeting
Amazing.
your mum.
And I'm meeting my mum on
the
Monday the
2nd of
2nd. We're going to Blue Water.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Why are you getting more money than me for that gig?
You doing that gig as well?
What gig?
I get what the fuck?
I don't know.
I
I'm
get
closing
70%
that
of
gig.
that fee. What is it?
The special gig there.
Oh, special gig.
What
Yeah.
gig?
One at the Bill Murray.
Also, please listen to Rosie's podcast.
Yes, you can
Oh,
listen to us on
yeah,
Rosie's podcast
because,
separately.
Daddy, look at me.
Daddy, look at me.
I'm Daddy.
And please listen to my podcast.
No,
where
Thank you so much.
But where are
Goodbye.
you
Let's
really
end
from?
the recording.
Available right on
Bye-bye.
BBC Sounds.
Goodbye. Thanks.
6 episodes.